I made the Turabify Network as a way to connect young leaders with other beautiful minds consistently and at any moment in life. The reason I wanted this to exist is because I believe the world is drastically changing in terms of how quickly we move and how little we set our vision. My name is Turab. I make videos about emotional intelligence every day, and today is your introduction into the network that I'm creating. Ideally, this network will include many mentors that have gone through tremendous amounts of development in their life in order to ensure that they have some significant experience to give to younger generations. The issue, oftentimes, that I've seen in my own life is that when I'm looking for direction, I don't seem to know who to ask. When I was younger, I had fewer mentors, but perhaps people that I thought would direct me in the ways that I wanted to live my own life. Most mentors, however, including perhaps myself, end up wanting to make people live the lives that they have lived. And I want to make sure to present a diversity of interesting perspectives to as many young leaders as I can. So my mission is starting off here in Ohio, where I reside, where my home is, where my business is, where my family is. And I've realized through practicing as a dentist and as being a community leader for many years that a lot of people are looking for these opportunities, but perhaps do not know how to find them. So I want to make this readily available to any college students or any people that are in positions to be mentors for college students. If you're interested, please comment down below or find me in any of the social media channels that I have. I want to make this thing an international opportunity for as many people as I can. Turab in Arabic means soil, and the idea behind naming this network Turabify, perhaps half has to do with an ego issue, but for the most part it really does mean soil. I believe that soil as a whole is incredibly useful, obviously, as a way to diversify ecosystems, but also as a way to provide nutrition for all of the various organisms that live within it. And if we can create something phenomenal, if we can create something that's nutritious for more organisms, more communities, more businesses, more individuals, I believe the world would be a better place through it. So this is the first video of many that I surely will make about the philosophies behind the network and perhaps some of the things that it is accomplishing. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about in particular is the Turabify Network partnering with Franklin Dental Care and Dentures in Ohio, a company that is obviously a dental practice, but also my personal place of work. Franklin Dental Care and Dentures was owned for 100 years by various dentists and has finally landed into my family's hands. And my mission upon joining it about 8 months ago has been to consistently empower as many people as I can through my community and through the outreach initiatives that we have. So one of the main things that we're building out right now is a 501(c), a nonprofit organization that will help provide as many people as possible with dental kits that include toothpaste, toothbrushes, and floss, and information on how to access resources that are relevant and hopefully make people a little bit more intelligent in terms of pursuing opportunities in their life. The idea is really that I believe our education system is doing quite well for many people, but that there is very few vertices or very few vacuums in which people can exist and actually gain life information. Not necessarily just, how a cell works or how to do a math problem properly, but really how to think about philosophizing, how to philosophize about philosophizing, how to think about power, how to think about how to accrue sustainable wealth in life. And I've been granted the great gift and the honor of being a dentist in a small town, and I decided that through all of the opportunities and because of all the opportunities and resources I've been given in my life, that I want to somehow provide back to other people. So that's why I've created this 501c. I won't spoil the name. It will be coming in the next month, but the idea is to actually grow into a national nonprofit that provides disaster relief resources to those that have destroyed houses or are otherwise in really annoying, terrible situations. And I want to encourage more healthcare providers in general to start thinking about their initiatives in a larger scale, to actually provide the same level of education, perhaps even greater level of education that we've been given in our lives, to as many people as possible. So if you are a doctor, if you are a dentist watching this and you would like to join this initiative and have a private practice that would like to contribute in any capacity, again, throw me a comment below, find me on any of the social media channels, or you can email info@franklindental.care. The idea behind creating both the Turabify Network and a nonprofit that is national is to give people that have great ideas access to phenomenal other resources, to have access to phenomenal other philosophies, to have access to phenomenal other, perhaps, organizations, businesses that can work as partners to make the world a better place. My legacy in life, my desire, truest desire, is to obviously be known, but be known as someone that is actually trying to move humanity forward in terms of compassion, in terms of emotional intelligence. I believe that leadership as a whole has been taught very poorly by most of our education systems, because it is something that is looked down upon when it comes to actually implementing lasting changes in these education systems. And I've had a lot of personal experience dealing with these things in my schooling. And getting out of schooling, I've realized how few people have actually taken advantage of the situations that they're in. The raw amount of people that are the same age as them, the raw amount of information and opportunities available on their campuses by virtue of them paying thousands and thousands of dollars of being there. So I want to make sure that someone from the outside, someone that has been through perhaps the education that these students have been through, perhaps that you're going through right now, has connection to y'all, has the ability to give you perspective on what you're going through and what this world really has to offer when it comes down to it. And I am constantly learning myself. I am a mentee of Ty Lopez. I've gone to many Grant Cardone events. I have another business that I'm a partner of in Maryland that is a media company, so I'm thinking about these things all the time. I invest a significant amount of resources in my personal brand currently. Significant, currently also, but the idea behind all of this is that I want to grow as a human being. And we cannot grow as human beings if we don't take risk, if we don't understand that human satisfaction comes from providing service, for being responsible for something, for being a steward of something. And leadership, in a nutshell, comes down to knowing oneself. Knowing oneself is a iterative process of coming to new conclusions based on conversations that we have with other people. And so why not give yourself the opportunity to join a network like this, to engage with these beautiful minds, these compassionate people, and try our very best to create a global community of like-minded, community service-driven leaders. Anyway, this was my spiel my first of many spiels for the Turabify Network. And if you are someone that's watched this channel for a long time, I would strongly encourage you join it. I would love to get your insights and ideas on how to make it better. And I would love to have conversations about what your beliefs are when it comes to education, when it comes to sustainability, when it comes to leadership and emotional intelligence. I'm sure every single one of you have phenomenal ideas that should be communicated to the world. Use this as an outlet. Let's have those conversations. I'll put them on the channel and we'll have a great time. We'll start building this community properly. Perhaps for the last 500 or so videos, I have not spent ample amount of time paying attention to y'all. So this is my my way of bridging the gap and saying to you, you know, I'm human. I'm looking for ways to help the world, and there's ways that we can help each other that I think are going to make immense satisfaction to those who decide to spend the time and the energy. So I hope this finds you well. Actualize your potential catalyst. This world needs you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you on the flip.